Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cardinals about to kick it away and get this season started. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. First down here for the offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those good old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you, to see the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain on the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The Huskies getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Ready to try the point after. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good.
Northern Illinois, 6. Ball State, 0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. They go to the ground. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Catch in the middle, it's Beckham. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Finds a man on the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Touch pass on the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Give to the running back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ball State.
Number 30 in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. He's looking, forget the kick, he's going to throw it. He's got it for the 2, found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running back searching for a hole. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ball State 8, Northern Illinois 6.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. The give from the gun. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. The back goes in motion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Ball State.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Loses 3. Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And that ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Cardinals! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide.
And they fake it. The holder looking for a man. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
That keeps the score.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Handoff from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it down the right side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
That's what's so... offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. And you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Stands in and takes the hit. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Husky. He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. East Carolina is running away with things, and I'm not sure anyone inside that program saw this coming today. They're up 14 over San Diego State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Beckham. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires to the right. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fast motion from the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Clements. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Cardinals in the hurry up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Throws for the tight end. And they couldn't make the connect. Shot.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds the tight end. And it's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Going up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Turbin. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Buys a little time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early, and on the very first drive, they get a sack on third down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
And they finally get him to the ground.
by the tight end.
Version for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Still running at the 40. The expressway is wide open. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
Okay, ready?
And the Cardinals are marching down the field.
Get set, get set.
Snap it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 10-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A designed run for the quarterback. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
2nd down coming up.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Off play action. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Yeah, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Timber.
He wants to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The give to the back. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Ball State. And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Arkansas State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Jonesboro for some time. They're up 14 over Hawaii. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tough sliding in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
Black 24. Valley Star. Tuna. Gorilla.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Now adjusting. Oh, the ball squirts out. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And they are stopped on 4th down. Will be questioned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the route is on.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half. But I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season, and this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
13.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The give to the tailback. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ball State 42, Northern Illinois 13.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Makes a connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking to go up top on first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Looking to throw on second down. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete, the defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. These corners backing off a bit. They'll go to the fullback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. One for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here.
4-2 Spider.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going deep. Touchdown Cardinals. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Give to the single back. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Here's the handoff. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He's looking for a man on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Aloha. Welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25. Now